and crew. Who was in your team?
It was me, David Roselle, Tariq Thomas, and Mike West. I think everyone
Awesome.
but Tariq is in the call.
I'm here, yeah.
I'm also here.
So our game is Elemental Exodus, and you guys can talk too. Our idea was to have multiple kind of genres of games in segregated areas. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple genres with different characters, all building towards one goal. So we have this volcano and this desert, or not desert, but beach and water area. So the fire is like a Zelda-style action RPG.
With some environmental puzzle elements. Nice.
Yeah. And you unlock more levels as you progress. Let's go deeper into the volcano. Oh, what?
That's not happened before.
Yo, speedrun, no
Oh
quick
no!
strats.
Uh-oh.
You're doing like glitchless any %?
I definitely, that didn't happen when I was just playing.
That's not what's
through it.
supposed to
Yeah,
happen.
that did happen to me, but it fixed itself. I don't know what caused it, but
Oh, so
That's
did you
really-
Yeah.
put in a save and load?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's great.
There's not a whole lot
just
to
in case
save.
that
It's just like
happens.
level progress. Once you unlock a new level, it's permanently unlocked. But you can delete your progress from the main menu.
Oh, that's nice.
That's great. And what were the biggest challenges you had as a team?
Maybe coordination.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking
yeah,
the same thing.
Definitely.
What tools did you use? Is this Unity, Game Maker, RPG Maker?
Unity.
Uh-huh.
I used this section, the fire zone. I did the art for it, and I used Krita, which is very powerful, but just a free Photoshop.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't used it. I've heard of it. I know it's out there as a viable alternative.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
yeah.
cool mech.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll show off the water zone
Thank you.
a little bit too.
Oh, nice. Great.
So there's the fire zone in the volcano, and at the end you collect a gem. And there's also the water zone. Mike and
the
I
different
essentially
character.
did the volcano.
Yeah.
Tariq and David pretty much worked on this platformer.
Oh, I gotcha. Yep. So you're actually different.
Yeah.
So you're different characters.
Yeah.
And different perspectives.
Yep.
That's kind of...
So that's the
Right.
theme then, right? That's
Right,
all together now.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it. Right. That both of these characters are working together throughout different genres, different perspectives, different worlds.
Environments, yeah.
Yeah. And kind of different teams working together.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And it also helps, it helps to solve that issue of, what do you do when you have a couple viable artists, a couple viable programmers, and then how do you get them to coordinate on a single project?
Right. Yeah, so I was just trying to go through the same thing that Ben's going through, and I actually made the layout for the maze and the maze itself, and I can't figure it out. I have no idea. I got stuck in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike was our
That-
level designer for both zones.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, got it.
Getting stuck in your own mazes.
Yeah.
I've done it a lot.
Very frustrating. I swear I knew which way it went.
Well, we'll see if Ben can get through.
Ben have it memorized.
No, I didn't work
Oh,
on
God.
the zone, so I'm
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
going
right.
blindly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of memorized it, but
Am I
like,
on the right
I'm
track?
like
David?
Is he going the right direction?
to be honest, I think so. I hope so.
Hey, I mean, that kind of proves that it's a good maze layout that no one knows how to figure it out.
I know.
Oh,
that
no.
wasn't good.
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Oh.
Certain
All right.
parts I recognize, but like this part, I have no idea what he is.
no, I'm pretty sure this is just a big loop dead end that he's in.
So we're gonna have to.
yeah.
Oh, unless you can duck. So we're gonna have
No.
to say.
Nah, that was meant to be
here.
closed
Oh,
off.
surrounding music.
Yeah, I
Oh,
can. There's a boss battle at the end that I can show.
Okay, yeah. If you want to give it, show us that quickly,
Yeah.
and then we should. I want to make sure that as many people that would like to present have a chance.
Yeah, I was going the totally wrong direction.
Yeah.
Got it.
I was just gonna say, like, I know I'm not like coming up for a while or anything. I'm not 100% sure if I'll be able to stream the game. I'll try.
What?
I think I can stream from my computer, but I'm gonna
Okay.
have to
Yeah.
see.
Change the order, the layer, Ben.
Okay.
Try it.
So, but we'll see. I'll definitely try to.
We'll give it a try, and you know, honestly, for any that don't have a chance to present, or if you're not able to ooh, nice gloves.
There he is.
Or if you're not able to stream effectively, don't worry about it. All the
He
games,
killed me.
all the games are on. Oh, he killed you instantly. All the games are on the Jam site. All the submissions are public essentially, and so you all can go through and actually play one another's game. So you don't necessarily have to walk through the entire game. You know, give us a nice taste, give us a teaser, so that we actually want to go in and play them. That looks fantastic. I definitely want to give it a try.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Good job, y'all. Who would like to go next? Should we could continue down the line, although
I
a couple
guess
people
I
jumped
can
in
just so I
above.
can get it out of the way because there's
Go
not
for
much
it.
there, but I can show it quickly.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Matt.
Okay, just let me open my. Since I did not use Unity, I'm a person who's used software called ClickTeam Fusion in the past. So let me see if I can get
Okay.
this open.
All right.
Five Nights at
Uh,
Freddy's.
can I
was
go
made
after
in
this one?
Quick
Yeah,
Time.
yes, it's famous for Five Nights at Freddy's. I started as a fan game developer,
Oh,
so
yep.
that's where my origins came from. But I created something that's basically like a puzzle game. I was thinking of the concept all together now. Why not just have a concept where you've got a game where all your characters move together at one time?
Mhm.
Which creates some really
Oh.
frustrating scenarios.
Right.
I'm already frustrated.
Oh,
Yeah, trust me, imagine my pain when making this.
This
Because
isn't like
it's
the-
just...
Oh, yep.
This isn't
Mhm.
like the maze game where there's a jump scare at the end, is there? 'Cause I'm
No, I did not have time to do that, but I
It's
honestly
in
did.
season.
I was, as a Five Nights at Freddy's fan game dev in my as my origins, I do have history of making jump scares, so I could have done that.
You can't fool me. I see right through your lies.
Trust me, that if I had a nickel for every time I've heard something like that.
The possibilities of this are super fun. I've definitely seen other. I've seen variations on this type of mechanic, and it's
Yeah,
it's always
there
really
is an
great.
interesting thing that I can do where it's like, since it's a live software, I can easily just change around a behavior and really just make things really messy. I think you guys will all enjoy this. Let's see if this works. Oh, shoot. No, it doesn't. I was gonna...
Did he mean to stop streaming?
Whenever you stop ClickTeam Fusion, it stops it. It's a pain like that. But what I've done is, yeah, this will just make it incredibly frustrating. All together now. Restart set. They bounce now.
Huh.
It's just a single change of behavior that you're capable of doing in about a millisecond to set things, but this would obviously just make the game so much more frustrating. You just have your characters like you hit a wall and they just start bouncing.
I think Russell's Wi-Fi is starting to crap itself.
I'm honestly surprised the campus Wi-Fi hasn't crashed with all the snow that's coming down.
Yeah, Russell, I can't see the stream. I can't see the stream at all. It's like just buffering now.
And Click Team crashed on me. Great.
Neat.
Yeah,
I forgot that using Click Team on a ThinkPad is not a good idea.
But that looks great. Looks
Yeah.
like a really interesting game. And
I may actually eventually continue it, but yeah, that's.
I'm
I
guessing-
sent you a Discord DM with the link to the page so you can add it to the game jam. So
I'm guessing
yeah.
there are like hazards in later levels, right? Where like if one of your blocks touches something, you lose.
well, there was a play to have a sentry gun that would basically just if it shoots one of
Yeah.
your characters, it restarts the level.
Well, like where you can't just like maneuver one block at a time, that make it a lot more complicated. for
Yeah,
puzzles.
you always manipulate all the blocks at once, and some of the later
Yeah.
levels would have like 20 blocks at once, and would just.
Yeah,
be-
there's some kind of like fail state where you.
I
if
just
you,
like
mess
creating
up.
cruel and unusual punishments for players at times. So.
The only issue
Oh,
I
I
see
thought
with the
there was,
way it is now,
days today.
the only issue with the way it is now is there's no like downside to only focusing on one block at a time.
That's the problem, because I've had a lot of personal debacles that have been preventing me from actually even getting to work. It would have looked a lot better if I didn't have all these personal problems coming up with my mental health and all that. But if things were better, the game obviously would be a lot longer. My plan was to have 9 levels, and I was going to tie it to Game Jolt so there was an endless mode. So players could log into Game Jolt and record how many stages they've gone before they either get bored or just rage quit.
It's like a stress test at that point.
Right.
It's a good way to test your stress. Anyway, yeah, that's my game, so thanks for watching. I'll mute my mic and let the next one go.
Thanks for showing. Great. All right. Did somebody just about as he was starting chime in that they had wanted to show?
Oh yeah,
Ross?
I think that was me,
Somebody
but
else wants to go. Somebody else
Kevin.
to go. I'm fine with that. I need to upload the. There was a bug with ours in the build, so I need to upload that to.
Oh, so you need to re-upload it. Okay.
I can
Team's also
showcase
able to go
if I need
whenever.
someone.
Who said that? Yeah, go
Chris.
for it. All right.
Oh wait, who?
Go ahead, Chris.
I can go.
I was
What?
going to say 2 people I think said it at the same time. Let's do Aaron and then Chris.
All right. So
Sorry if I misinterpreted who went first, but
So our game is called Caven. The original intention of the game is to have multiplayer capability where 4 players will have to work together to find the exit. So it's a top-down 2D game. Is that this game was a lot easier.
I can't see.
yeah, it's
not
still
it's
buffering.
uploading.
Russell's Wi-Fi has completely shot itself.
Oh. All right.
I don't
Should we?
available at the
Oh
moment.
boy. Should we switch to Chris and then Aaron? You can give it another try when your Wi-Fi is back.
I'm at Russell.
Oh, you're.
Yeah, I'm in
Oh,
Mara.
sorry.
Oh, I guess
okay.
everywhere shot itself.
Oh no.
I'm good. I can try presenting.
Okay.
So, just this will be pretty quick too.
Alright.
So if anyone wants to get their stuff together.
Is that Joe? Hey, Joe.
So our game is Epilogue. It was made by me, Running Chords, Nicholas Alessi, and Thomas Joyce. One major issue we had was Wednesday night. Thomas let us know that there was this massive game-breaking bug that he did not know how to fix, and because of that, he was going to stop working on the project and has not messaged us since.
Oh no.
A bunch of features he was supposed to implement never got implemented, so our game essentially got canceled.
Your game got No Man's Skied.
Yeah, so I made a little trailer, kind of a little bit of movie magic mixed with actual in-game stuff to show what some of it should have looked like. So I'll start streaming that and let you guys watch that. But sadly, what was being a very promising game turned out to have that issue. So hopefully you guys can hear it. It's going to be playing a video through YouTube. So
Okay.
Well, at least it's not nothing.
Still buffering, I think. Unless. Oh no.
let me know when you guys are good.
I'm able to see it.
I can see it.
I'm able to see it. Yep.
Yeah, I can
Were
see
you
it.
hearing the sound when it was playing?
Yeah, I could hear the sound.
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Damn, that looks good.
Is that background a Minecraft picture with like
No.
text or something? It looks like it to me.
From far away, I thought it was Fallen Kingdom for a second.
Looks like Hogwarts.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's a good background choice. I like it.
Originally, I was going to
Yeah.
do a really 32-bit narration myself, but I couldn't get Audacity to export it to sound old enough.
Oh.
I see.
Okay.
Oh,
I think
yep.
you may have hit a problem because I'm trying to watch the stream and it says this stream has the max number of viewers.
Oh, are you kidding?
Now.
Should we head to Google Meets then?
We could definitely do that.
Someone stream it on Google Meet.
I
From
can
my
post the
experience on
video
Google
again
Meet,
later.
Whenever I tried Google Meets for audio sharing, audio never went through.
So the audio will only work in Google Meet if you share a Chrome tab. It will not work if you're trying to show like an EXE.
Quick, everybody
Ooh,
make
I
a
have an idea.
live build.
I have an idea.
Excuse
Or
me.
We have
Yep.
somebody watch the stream, and then that person
I can
streams
post
that
the,
stream.
This is a video on YouTube. I can just share
Okay,
it.
I can try to
Right.
stream.
Guys,
This you could share easily on Google Meet. So
Also,
before we try to get everybody to move over to a different format, let's make sure that everybody.
I made my stream live.
Professor
I
Warren?
live shared my screen. So
I have an idea that might fix it.
everybody one at a time.
Thank you.
Presenting. May I just ask that?
Yes.
I can post this video again once we're done. I just want to finish the presentation first. So whatever
that
solution we
sounds-
have,
that
can we
sounds
save
good.
that till after the presentation?
Yep. And then
Alright.
whoever else just tried streaming, maybe unstream now. That's Dom, TGM. Just to let
yeah,
you-
that was me. Sorry.
That's okay.
I understand everyone. We're all problem solvers, and we've all been solving problems for the last 2 weeks. I just want to kind of get this out of the way.
Yeah.
So this is the first level here. So you got to choose which antidote you need to give your wizard,
Mm-hmm.
and the solution is the one with the capital W.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Thomas was also in charge of implementing the animations of the sprites. Unfortunately, he never completed that before leaving the project. So the walking animation didn't make it into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main game-breaking bugs was the ability to switch between scenes. So
Okay.
you couldn't make a build because every time you tried to move to a different scene, it would just like the player would delete and the game would crash.
Okay. Yep.
So I mean, we had pretty much everything together. I had all the art assets we needed, short of a couple characters I was working on. But once Thomas had kind of left, Nick wasn't really able to make up for the problems.
Right.
So-
When somebody actually actively leaves in a project or passively disappears, then that makes it really, really difficult. I mean, those are definitely things that I could help Nick out with, even though it would be after the jam. If this is a game that you want to continue working with, and that's something for any of the teams. Think of these as opportunities to quickly prototype games that maybe later on you want to develop further. Sorry that you ran into that, but the looks like the art is interesting. The game concept, is something that may be worth pursuing.
So I know a lot of people are asking about the background. I actually found what people used to do back in the day, especially with games like Mortal Kombat, where you have real people. Is they would take photos. They take real photos, and they would compress them down to be small enough where they could put them in the game without taking up a bunch of space. So I actually found a pictures of a 3D castle model someone made back in 2004. So it had that really like old computer graphic look, but it was like really high poly model, and I compressed it down into like a small enough where it actually looks like pixel art. Like this came out so well. It looks like it was made to look this way. And that's really how they used to do it back in the day. So I thought it worked really well. For the text, we found a cool like font where I would type it out, and then I went into Photoshop, scaled down, and then I used I painted around the text with pixel art to give it that title look. And then everything else is just it's pixel art.
So it's I think that's really interesting to think about, but I think we have more than 20 more games, and it's 12:35.
Yeah, exactly. So we should definitely keep things moving.
I don't think we need to do a post-mortem for work processes for all these games.
Right.
I'd like to see more games.
Yep.
Right.
Agreed. Yep. All right. Excellent. Thank you, Joe.
Did our game already get showcased? I'm with Kevin. Kevin was in my group. I don't know.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I'll try. I don't know what Kevin's doing. I tried contacting him. Is he here?
Okay. I have no idea.
Kevin, which Kevin? Kevin Ward is here.
Yeah.
Kevin Ward is here in the stream or in the chat.
Kevin, did you showcase our game? Because I just logged on.
He did not showcase. No, that game has not been showcased.
Okay, so do you mind if we showcase our game, or does Aaron want to go again?
There's also us in the queue.
Right. Well, I mean, Aaron, you were ready to showcase at one point. Are you?
Yeah, I can try and
Okay.
do it again. Can you guys see what I'm streaming here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. Yeah, so our game's called Cave-In. You're supposed to escape the cave, obviously. It's supposed to have multiple capability between 4 people. To stick with the theme of all together now, and you're supposed to work together to get out. But this is the build that we have working right now. Each tile has like its own HPs, so to speak, and you can like break them with your pickaxe.
Yep.
And what you're supposed to do, the objective is to just go to the edges and see if you can find the exit.
Ah.
So what happened midway development was we kind of switched roles because Aaron's using Unity and I made this give us, and we decided Unity was not going to work. Trying to
Yep.
work. So we kind of switched roles. He switched to doing art, sound effects, eyes.
So what did you end up making the game in ultimately? The Game Maker.
Yeah, it was infinitely easier in Game Maker.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Fantastic. And it.
meter. We're not thinking.
Yeah, there's also these tiles that can randomly generate, and it's supposed to obstruct your way. Let me see if I can find one. There's.
Oh.
You can't walk past these guys. These are
Right.
randomly generated.
Yep. Is the exit randomly generated as well?
Yes.
Yep.
And you can't see the exit until you're at least a block away from it.
Okay, got it.
You ran out of time, you restart. But yeah, that's our game.
Fantastic. Excellent. What's this one called?
Cave-in.
Cave in.
Yeah. As if a cave
Right.
is caving in.
Awesome. All right.
I love the
Yeah.
concept.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It was
Yeah,
supposed to be
I
in
can
the dark as well, so like one player had
Yeah.
like couldn't see what tile it was.
All right. So who did somebody? I think Aaron. That was Aaron. Alex had said something about going, right?
I can present after the next person if you want.
Oh,
Okay.
also we were in
that's
queue
right.
too.
That's right. Ross, you guys were in queue. So who's next? Ross and company.
That's okay with everybody. I don't want to skip anyone.
Oh, me. I was in queue.
Chris as well, right? I'm sorry. Who said me?
Chris.
Chris. Yeah, I think you were next. So
Okay.
are you guys ready to present?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Chris?
Keegan, you're gonna stream it?
Yeah, I'll stream it.
Okay, cool.
So we had a team of 5 people, and everyone's in this call. That's on the
Yeah.
team.
We had like 4 freshmen, one brain fart.
Okay.
Sophomore.
Alright, so our game is called Hive Mind. And the concept is basically that you have this team of 6 people, right? And there's this hive mind like team of zombies that's trying to get into your base and try to get everyone. And they're trying to basically brainwash you to join in them. And so everyone has a morale system, and you give people rations to like increase their morale, so that they don't leave you and join the hive mind, because then they won't be able to help you in battle the next night.
Yeah, we kind of put a spin on the whole concept of all in this together as, a hive mind. It's everybody's in the hive mind together.
Yep. And so
And
you
then
can talk to
also,
people.
it's kind of like, there's this interesting, like, they're all in it together surviving, and the hive mind's all in the hive mind.
Yep.
That's a pretty interesting concept. I like that.
Yeah, so when you talk
look
to
at my
people-
amazing immersive dialogue right here.
When you talk to people, you have dialogue. And so if you make a good decision or a bad decision, that affects their morale. And if their morale gets too low, that means they leave you for the next night and they join the hive mind. So you have less of a chance to surviving the night. So you just want to make the good decisions for the positive outcomes.
You can click on Merlin's one. Oh, I used the wrong character, damn it.
It's fine. Cool. Which sounds pretty rough. Poor dialogue writer. So yeah, we just give
Or
out
me.
rations.
And a box empties.
Yep.
Thanks to
Oh,
Jordan
because of your rations.
for that beautiful sprite.
And there's 1 ration left, I believe.
Yeah.
So now the morale's kind of filled up.
Yeah, and then click the button to go next.
So
night.
yeah.
I
This is
programmed the
battle
whole
system.
dialogue.
Yeah. He programmed the whole dialogue, so I programmed this next part.
I
which is
programmed
the
the dialogue, this menu, and he programmed the battle bit.
Yeah, so you have all these zombies coming in, and you have to shoot them.
Got it.
And they're trying to get through their wall. And eventually you run out of ammo, and you have to press R to reload. There's an ammo counter up there. And you have wall health and stuff. And so if you have someone that leaves and doesn't join back because they joined the hive mind, they won't show up in battle, so it makes it a bit harder.
Right.
And it's an infinite game as of now. So this is just night 1. And night 1's the shortest, and then the nights get longer each time.
So eventually you'll lose everyone to the hive mind.
Right. And so this
Only
guy over
intended
here,
to be-
Jack, he doesn't have a gun because he can repair the wall for 20 health. So if you lose him, you just can't repair the wall anymore.
Right.
And all the
Those are
art's
really-
thanks to our art team.
Yeah, Max did the backgrounds, Jordan did the logo, and the a
And
lot of
Tori
like, the
did all the
interactive stuff,
dialogue
like
art.
the guns in the box, and Tori did all the character art, which the concept art was so good it just ended up being the actual art.
Yeah. Oh, this
And-
is the last part we'll show, I guess. So at
Um,
the end of every battle system, you have a sleep part where everyone goes to sleep.
And nobody left.
And so yeah,
Here,
that's the point
Keegan,
where
can
someone
you
might be able to leave.
Can you hit the 0 button, Keegan?
0.
Yeah. Or actually,
I
restart the game real quick, Keegan, and just to demonstrate this.
Okay, yeah,
wait.
we'll just show off one more thing. We'll just show off people leaving.
Yeah.
Let me screen share one more time.
When you're on the main menu, activate debug mode to X. Go to debug, hit new game. Or wait, before you hit new game, hit
New game.
hit 0 and like 2 and 3 or something on your keyboard.
Do I hit new game first?
No, just press that before you go in.
Okay. Yeah, so when someone
characters
leaves,
died.
yeah, if they leave, you can no longer get to go in Ratchet, and well, you can, but that's a bug, so don't worry about that. But yeah, for the next night, they won't show up. As you can see, I only have 3 people left.
Oh, I see. Got it.
And so now we can't even repair the wall because Jack left. And that's the entire game.
Oh, that's
awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
It was intended to be 7 nights.
And then, of course, if they all attack and you lose all your health,
yeah,
you
some
die,
great systems.
and it restarts the game.
Great systems that you have going there.
And that's
and this is called a hive mind.
Yeah, so that's like the zombie team.
Very good. We'll look for it on an itch near you.
That's really
Yeah,
awesome.
that's our game.
Team Uwu Innovations.
Excellent. All right. Awesome. Very good. So who's next in queue?
This is Ross. I think you were next.
Ross. Okay, that sounds right to me.
Okay.
Who? As Ross is getting ready, who wants to lobby for next?
I can go next if you want.
Benjamin. Oh yeah, and you did mention that, so you're up. Yep. Who's after Ben?
Can I potentially go after
Sure.
Benjamin?
Yep. So Benjamin and then Chris. Sounds good.
Yo, is this Streets of Rage 4?
Yeah. Okay, so this is our game. It's called Give Us a Break. Oh, it's still loading?
Huh? Oh, I see it.
I see it too.
Okay, so this is Give Us a Break.
I see it here.
I
Did you
can't
click
tell
on
anything I'm
this?
saying when you all talk at once, just letting you know.
Sorry I'm late, by the way, guys.
This game, the title of this game is Give Us a Break. It is a platformer where you control 3 characters. You can cycle through the characters by pressing the number keys.
Mm-hmm.
And each character does something different. So the blue character.
My stream is on loading for me.
You don't need to
Okay,
tell
well,
me that, but okay.
Right, just some people can see it, so we're just gonna have to go with that.
Yes. So the blue character can do a dash, which I don't know what's wrong with the timer for, because it allows you to do 2 instead of 1. The red character can jump with a ladder, which I don't know if you can see, but it spawns in when you do the jump animation. So he's climbing the ladder to jump. And the orange character can, well, he's the strength character, so... Oops, that's not supposed to happen. There we go. No. Good box. You can also do this. Don't choose like positions of those. So there are puzzles, there's platforming. You have to use all 3 characters in some capacity. All the models, I believe, were... I didn't do any of the modeling, except for one thing. I did most of the programming. What else is there? If anybody else from the team wants to chime in, that would be great, by the way.
Well, I did the level design, so I mapped out the geometry and pretty much planned which puzzles go where.
And there we go. And that's the end of the level.
Can I just say, I really like this art style. I think, like,
very pleasant.
overall, like the
one?
pixel art and, like, doing pixel art and 3D modeling is a bit weird, but I think it works really well together.
So yeah, basically I'll try not to keep this explanation long, but the pixel art is pixel art, so the shadows you see are actually just their colliders.
Oh, neat.
But they don't receive or actually cast shadows, so that was slightly annoying, but that's the way Unity works.
Did you use Unity for this?
Yeah, this is all in Unity.
Okay, cool.
And now I'm stuck. But yeah,
Looks
that's
great.
the entire game.
Yeah. Looks good. Good. Nice concept of being able to cycle through the characters, but they all follow you anyway. All right. What's your game called again?
Give us a break.
Give us a break. Awesome.
That's a good title.
Cool. All right. Thanks, guys. All right. So Benjamin's next.
Yes. Here, let me select the correct window. All right. So this is a twine game I made. I had 2 other group members with me. It was not people from Fitchburg. They're not in call right now, but one on music and one on intro images and outro images. So the whole concept of this game you can probably gather from the intro. It's very storybook-esque, and it's about you're a knight in your wife has been kidnapped by a lich, and you have to go fight through the lich's tower and figure out how to get your wife back. So it's all to get her now. Any suggestions on what we should do first? Any call-outs? Anyone wanna?
Look at the pile of dirt.
Okay. The knight approaches the pile of dirt, only to recoil from its hideous stench. It does not seem that it is dirt after all.
Smell it.
How foul! The knight recoils again at the stench. His eyes water from the olfactory pain.
Dive into it.
I don't know if any of you can hear that sound, but there was a squelching noise.
Oh, I did hear it. Yep.
The knight, undeterred by the stench, dives into the feculent mess. He thrusts his hands to and fro, landing them eventually on a key, and he takes it and exits the filth. The brave knight climbs a winding set of stairs, sword in hand, ready to face whatever comes next. His thoughts are focused purely on his wife. This is all to get her now. The knight beholds a room with flowing water and spouts in each corner. Within a pool, he sees a fish man. In the corner, there is a small plaque on the wall. There is no door to lead the knight to the next room. Any callouts?
Speak to the fish man.
Fish man.
So because we had wafted through the pile of dirt, he calls us Stinky. He says, "Hey Stinky, did you see that lady the lich brought through? Man, if I could get myself a fish dame like that." So you can either chastise him for being so rude, or you can attack him outright.
Attack him. That's disrespect, man.
Whoa, what are you? The knight cleaves the wretched fishman in twain, filling the pool with his blood. Yeah, so I didn't have enough time to edit this and say that it was a dead fishman, but so now the only option is to examine the plaque because the fishman is dead. There's a riddle here. If you don't want the answer to the riddle spoiled for you, just turn away. I'm just gonna type it in real quick. All right, there we go. The wall opens. Go to the next room. The brave knight climbs another set of stairs. His resolve is only strengthened by his mounting successes. His thoughts are focused purely on his wife. It's all to get her now. The knight beholds a room filled with mist. Sitting on a couch constructed of clouds is a cloud woman. In front of her there sits a coffee table. A large pit descends into a void that impedes the knight's path to the next door. What should we do? Sorry?
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Someone said approach the pit, and then I think that we should probably have this be the last room.
Yeah, you get the point. So you can either jump over it, step over it. Doesn't matter. Both ways you fall and die, and you get the general idea.
Pretty cool.
But yeah.
Yeah, this is a great looking. We played it through the other day in Game Design Workshop just as a play test, and it was quite fun.
I'm glad you
recommend
I would
it.
actually like to second that opinion. I played it or watched a playthrough from beginning to end. It is very charming, and
thank you.
Should give that game a look.
If it was a poem, I'd be even more impressed.
I freaking love the writing. The writing is great.
Oh, thank you. There is an entire room that all the narration is almost entirely done in alliteration.
Yep.
Per sentence by sentence.
Yeah, the writing gets wackier as it goes along. So if you already think it's pretty like whimsical and funny and charming, like it definitely ramps up as the rooms go along. So it's worth a look.
This would get my Kickstarter money.
Nice.
I will say,
Nice.
the game looks nice. I tried playing it on my end and none of the images loaded, or I don't think there was any. That could be my browser though. I'll give it another shot at some point. But it does look really great.
All right.
All right. So I believe that I'm sorry. Who had said they were up next? They would like to go next. Was that Chris Camp?
I believe so.
I believe so too.
Yes, that was me.
All right. Awesome.
Get ready.
And who did we queue somebody up after Chris? Or should we
go after? Because I got to dip out after I do it.
Okay. That's John Carlson.
Yeah.
John C. All right. Awesome. So Chris and then John.
I can go after John. If
Okay. That's Zach. It's all right. Chris, John, then Zach.
Let me know when everyone can see and if they can hear.
I can see and hear. Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that's...
This is come outside. Before I get started, I just need to credit a whole bunch of people. I was the lead programmer, producer, and I did some voice acting for this game. Jaden Servant did UI and programming. Tori Croteau did level design, programming, and source control. Thank God she was there for source control. Toby J. Joseph was our audio engineer and also assisted in programming. Our friend Finton Neff from computer science jumped into asset design. Our friend Harold AC and Rolinda Marcelino basically built all the assets that make up this game. They were great. Emily Stone, a theater major, who helped out with some voice acting, and a friend of ours, Rachel, who helped out with source control.
Talk about all together now.
Yeah.
That's it. We did the theme. We don't need to present anymore.
So I will actually chime in a little bit, but I want the game to do its thing, so we'll just do a quick playthrough.
You have one new voice message. Now, playing message.
Hi, honey. How are you doing? How's the new place treating you? I know your father was worried about the area, but I was pretty confident with how you were doing. So, the reason why I'm calling is because you and I both know that you're not exactly, how do I put this nicely, the cleanest. Honey, I'm going to say this to you very carefully. You have way too many thoughts in the group. Don't go to bed. I know you want to hang out with your friends, but it's for the best of your general health. Because you'll be able to Oh, one more thing. How does someone else this morning? Something about not knowing right? Not knowing technical. Something about fire stories. Because you can't. I even heard some of the things they say it was a monster.
Breaking news. Seems like something in the Boston area is making people weird. Some people think it's a virus. Others think it's a hoax. While local businesses are confident.
I think I spotted a COVID-19 reference.
You have 1 new voice message. Now, playing message.
The cold really bricked my phone. Oh, what am I on?
Some of the neighbors are missing. I haven't seen your father since all really.
Is that noise coming from inside the game?
No.
No, that is Mike Dubs.
I'll have to talk to you later.
Okay. The
Mike,
sound design is absolutely spectacular.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is giving me the original Slenderman vibes.
Mike, I think you just keep turning your microphone on and off.
Nope.
Is this supposed to be a horror game, Chris?
Nope, can't do it. Nope, 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 nope.
Fair question.
A lot of playable trailer vibes.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I was gonna say it's gonna be a lot of PT vibes.
Expecting at least one jump scare from this.
I do want to keep an eye on time, so I want to make sure that other people have a chance to
Yeah.
present. So I don't know if there's something cool
Jump
around
scare me and
the
I break my
corner at any
screen, you're paying
point.
for it.
Oh, I'd be sold on this game already. I don't need to see
Yeah.
anymore.
Definitely gonna check.
Oh
this
yeah,
out.
same.
And again,
So,
what's the title of this game?
It's called Come Outside, and as a team, we decided that we would only play through the first 2 levels. There are 4 levels, and
Really?
things do get really interesting.
Something happens.
What a trailer!
I do hope that all of you choose to download the game and play it. There's a lot of fun surprises that we put in there, so.
Well, I will say,
Absolutely, that seems
congratulations.
really fun.
Oh yeah, I'm checking it
I
out.
will never
Definitely.
download this game. Too scary.
Awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut it short. If there was more that you had wanted to show, but I do want to
I
make
think
sure
it's
that
good that
everybody
we
has
cut
a
it
chance
short.
to.
It leaves
Yeah.
a little bit of suspense.
There is one more thing I would like to share with an editor, if I can. This will be quick. I do think it's very important.
Chris, know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I just want to let people know who they're playing as. I think it's important to see who the main character is.
Is this? No, this is
Just
what
know
happened
that while you're playing the game, you are playing as Jaden holding a gun. If you're
With a
thinking the game is
mutated
too
hand.
scary, just know that you're actually playing as Jaden holding a gun.
Yeah. And I have the most dead expression on my face. I cannot be fazed by anything.
You'll be hearing all these spooky sounds, but just know that you're always holding a gun. You're always in power.
It's specifically it's specifically
wrong hand.
It's specifically
You're always
2 a.m.
holding a
Dennis
gun with your right hand connected to your left arm.
Yes.
But yeah, please play your game. We spent a lot of love and care on it, so check it out.
The scariest room in the game is the one with the mirror.
Yes.
What's the name of your game again?
Come outside.
Come outside.
Come outside.
Come outside. All right, excellent. So who said? Now my memory's been wiped. So
I
who
think
had-
it was one more
Zach.
and then me, or
I think that's right.
It was me.
I think it was John. You're right. It was
Yeah.
John, C, and then Zach. Yep.
I will say, Chris, that is really impressive. Awesome job.
Thank you. It
You're
was our really good team.
nice job.
Just kind of pulled it together.
I wouldn't be surprised if I saw that on like Vine Sauce's stream or something coming up.
Yo, that is.
Well, send it to them so they can stream it.
Yeah,
I'm
a big fan of Vinny. We actually like. It's not a bad idea.
Okay, before we get over started with this again.
All right, so
I am putting
Johnson's
mine in
stream.
editor. Yeah. So we have Terra. This is kind of like a play on Phasmophobia. We did it in like a 2.5D style. You work with your teammate to discover what creature you're up against in the mansion. We also made a tutorial level as well. So you walk around and it's completely random generation. Besides obviously the main level is not, but the creature is completely random that it chooses. And the room that it like finds itself in is completely random. So you're looking for like any sort of evidence in each room. There's an upstairs as well. And then it goes into a hunting phase. There's a journal that you can put in your evidence that you find. So say if I had a cold temp, a vial blood, and fingerprints, you would get a vampire. So there's 5 different creatures in right now. There's a vampire, a werewolf, a ghost, a skeleton, and a zombie. I think that's all of them. And at any point you can leave. And as stated, player 2 also moves and walks around. So both players play. The creature chooses one randomly to target during each hunt, and then randomly selects a new room to go locate in. So it's kind of infinite possibilities, because every single time you play, you can find yourself doing like a new creature, and he's always changing rooms. So that was like quick and dirty, but I could show the probably the best way to like, because it's so like random, is probably to show like the level that we designed and kind of go from there. It's kind of why I wanted to open it in editor. If it
Go for it. And this is your, the COVID referenced required thermometer to make sure everybody's doesn't have a fever.
Exactly.
Nice.
Yep. And it's couch co-op, so it's 2 players, one computer.
Exactly. So basically, you spawn in at the bottom,
okay.
And we have the downstairs here, and then the upstairs over there, and then yeah. So basically, after every start, it chooses a random room to assign, say like garage, and all the evidence spawns in with that creature, and it correlates to that creature because each creature has different evidence. And then after every hunt, he doesn't go back to the garage; he moves to a new room. So you could be like upstairs. So you may think you like found the room, but then he'll hunt, and then you have to like hide behind like a door or something in another room, and then all of a sudden you go back to the garage and it's completely different. So it makes it's like very hard to play. We purposely made it complicated by having all the random generation in terms of how the creature spawns in, but yeah, that's basically it. And at any point you can leave. So our biggest thing is that like you can go to the front door here and you can leave at any point, but if your creature that you have in your journal or don't have in your journal doesn't match the creature that's actually in the house, then so it double checks against your journal to see if you're correct or not before leaving. So
it's a really cool concept.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I highly recommend trying it out if it interests you at all. If you're into Phasma, it's practically, it's like the same concept. It's just we did it in a different kind of play style, and we wanted to make a couch co-op, and we wanted to do creatures instead. You're playing as characters. You're playing as kids that are dressed up for Halloween. We figured with Halloween right around the corner and trick-or-treating being a thing, or not a thing, you can trick-or-treat in our game. In this case, you end up in the mansion, and either basically our backstory is you end up in the mansion as these kids trick-or-treating. You're either curious enough that you're going to find out what is hunting you and trying to be elusive in this house, or you run away screaming back to your parents and never fulfill your curiosity.
Looks like more trick than treat. This looks great. People should give it a try. If we are going to try to finish by 1:30, this gives us about maybe 4 or 5 more games to look at if we keep it short. So Zach is up next, and anybody want to queue up after
I'll
Zach?
queue up, or we can queue up. My group can queue up.
Wait, So far, it's been the loudest voices, and I've heard no female voices say, "I'd like to get in the queue," so I want to give the opportunity. For any woman in the stream to queue up.
I mean, we're gonna show our game next.
You're gonna show your game next because you're in Zach's team, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's in our team.
Cool. That sounds good. And Zach, you're getting ready to queue anyway, right? Or whoever's streaming.
Yes.
Okay.
Quick question. Oh, that's
Yeah.
not it. Hang on. Let me test this.
Okay.
Should I set the frame rate to 15 or 30?
I would do 30.
Okay. Because I haven't
I don't-
really done
let's-
streaming
let's
that
give-
much before.
Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try and see how it works.
Well, let's see. All right. Okay, so basically, we made a retail dating simulator. This started from like an idea I had, and that we as a team fleshed out. We're like, I wanted to do for like the retail market, like what Ace Attorney does for like law and stuff. So we're just gonna play the game and show you how it is. Hopefully this works.
I think it's working.
Yep, we hear it and see it.
Woohoo.
All warts.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so there's just like a brief prologue and all that at the start of the game.
Writing the dialogue was really fun.
Yeah.
It's all cursed.
It's pretty crackhead.
We're not going to show up the whole game, obviously.
Right.
I'll explain more about like how the game works, like as we go on.
Oh yeah, she has the cigarettes in her pocket.
And scary eyes.
Souls of a dead person
Okay.
out small wart.
Yeah, I apologize in advance if everything's a bit loud.
No, it's pretty low actually. So you're fine.
Really? That's weird. But basically, the game's divided into the bagging sections, where you bag for each customer, and then once you're done bagging for them, you go into a conversation with them. And so, yeah, this is where the like dating simulator comes in. At the top, there's a heart meter, and like depending on how well you bag for the customers, and like talk with them, it increases or decreases the meter. Do you believe in ghosts? They're overrated. The meter goes down.
How dare you?
Lies, dude.
Nice. That works
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah, I will say the biggest challenge was the dialogue. It took us like a couple days alone just to get the system working. David Wu, really good programmer. He was a major help in like helping me get that system working, and also like allowing players to like choose yes and no and stuff like that.
I had to ask Jeff for help on that one too.
Yeah, but I'm here as a resource, so you're anybody's welcome to ask me. I'll help you troubleshoot. But you had the logic down pretty well, so it was pretty easy to get you.
Oh really? Oh, thank you, Jeff.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
really appreciate your help.
Yeah, but all the real work was David. I helped him think through a few things.
Nice. Cool. Okay, and so like I'm just trying to think. Is there anything else any one of my teammates would like to add? Like talking about the art or something like that?
I mean, I have a bunch of content that me and Veronica did as we went by this. I did the conveyor belt. She did this character in the background here. She also worked on this character's dialogue. I was the one that worked on Belle and some of her dialogue as well.
We
And
mostly did dialogue for the characters that we drew. So I did like 3 characters. It did like the backgrounds. Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw like some of our concepts in like the general chat, see what we went with and what we came
Yeah,
to.
of course. Should I show them the ending, guys, or?
I think honestly we should move on because we're only gonna have time to look at another couple of games. Yeah,
can we enter the queue at some point?
No spoilers.
To show off our project.
I think you guys are next because nobody else jumped in before you unless I went crazy.
I do want to say real quick that Leslie is my favorite.
Hold on, like there were like 4 people talking at once. So who before Max said that he wanted to jump in, or was it Max?
Let me just switch platforms for a moment so I can present.
Oh, I guess, yeah, okay, well, alright, we're doing this now. Let's do this.
Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I was part of Max and Kevin's group, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our group was consisted of Anthony, Dom, Kevin, me, Pierre, Hunter, and Max. That was our group.
Oh, that's a huge team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, who's gonna stream it?
Who wants to run it?
I can stream it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty, so our game.
This is quantum formation.
Yes, quantum formation. And it's a 2-dimensional space shooter using WASD and Q&E. The kind of key to the gameplay loop is that your ships can enter into 4 different formations based upon like their design, and that gives them different, stat bonuses or stat debuffs based upon the formation and type of the ship. And so these are kind of our icons we came up with. We have our gravity form, dark form, light form, and nova form. And each of them have their own perks and drawbacks to them that play well with the different pieces of our sandbox we built against our enemies. So, yeah, let's start it up. So you have your different ships here, right? And they control differently. So this one's the one that the pink ship's in charge of, and it basically makes it so that you can drop a large bomb. I'm just going to go up and hit these AI with it. Spews out a lot of different shots at once. But then you can switch to a different form and change up your shots and the kind of style of gameplay. And we kind of want to design a bullet hell kind of a space shooter. So we were really kind of considerate of the different enemy types and the AI behavior that we were doing for them. Yeah. You just make sure I don't get killed because pretty.
Yeah. If I may chime in,
Sure.
for credits. And for for credits, we have Kevin was the leader. He was the ringleader who set the team together. He and Anthony G were the software engineers alongside Hunter, who also did level design. Hunter did level design. Kevin and Anthony did programming. Sorry. Pierre and Dominic Calatry. I'm so sorry. I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. Did sprite art for the ships and the various enemy archetypes, as well as bullets, all that stuff you can see. And I, Max Campbell, did work on the UI, like the score, energy meters, all of that, the buttons. All the UI work was done by me, as well as the cover image that you saw on the main menu and the on EGO.
This looks great. Looks like a lot of fun to play.
Looks awesome. Good concept.
I like the genre.
I will admit that the gameplay turned out much different than what I thought it was because I was mainly focused on the art, so I didn't get to play test it. So I was kind of caught off guard when I tested it out. I was like, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, there was a
That
lot
was
of
already
things we wanted to do differently that ended up not happening.
I guess something to definitely learn from this is that we definitely had a lot of ideas and scrapped artwork that we couldn't get to implement. We had a whole boss fight at the end where you fight an enemy team called the Razor Squad, where it's a whole nother 4 ships and you fight against them.
Yeah, and they were supposed to be like mimics of you, so they would have different attack patterns and use their formations against your own, and they were kind of basically be the direct mirror.
But
Originally,
for next time.
Yeah, originally what the idea was, from what I gathered, was that there were going to be the 3 ships, the Gravity, the Light, and the Dark ship that you like swap between, like a Galaga style or Xaverus sort of thing.
Yep.
And the red ship, the Nova ship, would be like the ultimate that you could utilize for a short amount of time. But evidently that was not what happened, and I wish I was told that before working on the cover image, because I made it so like the Nova ship was in the background like an ultimate ship that 3 combined into.
Yeah.
Bit of an inconsistency, but
yeah, but something real, the real work happens when you're actually putting it together. I mean, it's easy to kind of have grand ideas about what you think the game is going to be, but you don't really know until you actually start implementing features. So so that's really a huge part of the development, the design and development process. So yeah, bravo, this looks great. We have time for we have time for about 2 games if we hustle. I hope that there are not many more than 2 groups that are hoping to present.
Really well. It does work well. I'm
really glad that how it came out.
Yeah, this looks great. I'm excited to play this one. All right, who else would like to showcase?
I'd like to showcase.
Okay, who said that? Who was that?
It's me.
John, Philip Angies. All right, great, go for it. And then who's after John? Anybody, or have we actually hit everybody else who's in the stream here?
I can go.
Who is that? Who said that?
Penn.
Penn. Okay, great. All right, so John's going, and John, and then Penn. Was there anybody else that would like to present? If so, then we can cut these to like 3 minutes each.
I don't have necessarily anything to present per se.
Oh, okay. Oh, if you don't have anything to present, then that's fine.
Mine probably wouldn't go more than 3 minutes anyway.
All right.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, same here. The floor. John's got the floor, so let's check it. Let's check out what you've got.
Right. So our game is called Cube Clip.
Mm-hmm.
It was made. It was made by me, Vadim, Sam Burke, Patrick, and Ezzy.
You keep cutting out.
Yeah, I know. I know. I have push to talk on, and I kind of rearranging things so I can see better.
All right. All right. Well, do you want to hit play and step us through your project?
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a short game, and it's already playing.
Okay.
Can you hear the background music?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, the music was provided by Patrick, as well as the sound effects.
Yep.
What you have to do is you have to move all the blocks.
Are we trying to get them onto the pads?
Yeah, basically you move them all onto the same platform or the same space.
Okay.
Yeah, me and Ryan were in charge of coding.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all did a very good, and we did a pretty good job. Ryan did the the player movement mechanics, and I did just about everything else. Unfortunately, Ryan is not here at the moment, so if I got that wrong, I'm sorry. One thing I'm particularly proud of is the coding I did to make sure that the player can't go into the walls.
Yep.
It's not perfect, but it works.
And the idea is that you have to get all of them out of the room?
Yep, all of them together.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A cool little sci-fi environment.
Yeah, for a couple of days we didn't have a producer, so like...
I like that, ending the stage complete.
Yeah. Fun. So what's this one's called? Cube Collector?
Yeah, there's only one level though.
I see it in there. Excellent. All right. Thanks y'all.
Yep.
And then,
we would have made a second level, but we ran out of time.
Yeah, and you know your scope changes over the course of a project. So.
Yeah.
All right. So So Penn said you said you were going to go next.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
our project is called Corpses and Commoners.
I saw that on the submission list.
The team was myself, Jonathan M, Brian D, Garrett C, Sandra M, and let me stream.
Big team.
Can everyone see?
I can see.
Yep, I can see.
So basically, the tagline is all together now being life after death. You control this horde of zombies, and you have the edge of killing humans. Right now, they don't really react to it. The health was... Oh, yeah, there it goes. It spawns another zombie.
Ah, of course.
Yeah, the humans aren't smart enough to really run away yet. These are, like, anti-masker peasants, I guess.
This looks really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this looks really fun.
We were trying initially to implement like a boss and more like different kinds of zombies that could show up, but we sort of just didn't really realize how much time we had left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had some time management problems, and for a lot of us, it was our first time making any sort of game and working with Unity, so there were a lot of difficulties getting things to just work on a very basic level, you know?
I noticed it's interesting, the turned zombies are slower.
Yeah, that must be some sort of thing I caused where the prefab for the villagers is a slower speed. That's my mistake.
Cool though. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know who's played it, Warcraft 3. Just the kind of way it looks, and then it kind of looks like it plays like the beginning of the Undead campaign.
Nice. Where you're placing horde, mobs. Yeah, this is super fun. I mean, I could see this really. I could see you guys taking this to a next level by at least having the humans fight back, having it possible for some of your members to get killed, and that way you're making, or to get re-killed or dismembered or whatever.
Like be a really fun mobile game.
There would be like a barrier here, a big like blockade on this bridge that you would have to burst through to get to like the next level.
Yep. Yep, I could see that. No, this is super fun. This is super fun though, and for a lot of you, congratulations, right? Because this is your first, maybe your first digital game or first game you're working in Unity, and really the whole point of this is, all together now. It's working together to make games. If it's your first game, like have fun with it, get something out there, and if this leads to the team or some of the team members saying, hey, let's take this to the next level later on, then great. Otherwise, you can leave this where it is, like the human that the zombies ate, and you can just keep running and make new stuff.
I also was I have to say, I was super excited when I heard when I joined this team and heard the pitch for it, because this is pretty much almost exactly the same as a game I designed in Game Maker back in like my sophomore year of high school. So working with this similar sort of system was like, wow.
Yep. So really cool. what comes around. So
I
this
think
is
the
this
best part here was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Just like the zombies.
And then we implement the Easter egg where the disco music starts playing if you do this.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Jeez,
that's a good That's a good Easter egg. So, well, I've got to say, like, excellent job, everyone who forged ahead and worked with people, or even worked solo and made something. These, you can certainly put these in your portfolios as you are putting that stuff together. But big round of applause for everybody. Like, well, really well done. Whatever the Discord version of applause is, which can't really be slapping our hands together, right? That's too old school. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
If we could add react,
yeah, seriously.
Good job, everyone.
We could throw a music on the server and just have that play applause.
This was kind of fun, even though it was stressful. It was fun, although there were some time constraint problems, such as I had like a lot of assignments while I also had to work on games.
Yeah. There's always going to be time constraint issues. There's always going to be time management issues. There's always going to be getting your people together. Issues with that stuff. But like, you all forged ahead. If anybody has a project that they were not able to submit on time, let me know. Just shoot me. You can send me a message on Discord. More reliably would be just to shoot me an email, jwarmuth@Fitchburg State, and I can generate a URL for you to do a late submission. And also just check out the submissions. They'll be on the Jam page. And then I'm also going to go through once it's clear that every submission is in there. I'm also going to go through and then add them to a collection, so they'll be right on the front page of the fitchburgstate.itch.io.
Yes.
Yep. So all your stuff is in there, and then Fitchburg State Game Design, the itch account will follow everybody who submitted a project, and that means that when you submit stuff later, you'll be kind of connected to them, and your stuff will get added. So awesome work, you guys. Enjoy the weekend.
Jeff, real quick, just so you know, I did successfully record all of this since the first game was presented.
That's fantastic, Jaden.
Yes.
That's great, Jaden. Yes. All right, awesome. So, do you maybe you can throw that on Google Drive and share it with me, or if you want to just put it on YouTube and send me the link, then I'll just stick it right in the.
I think I'll try to throw it on Google Drive, and then you can upload it if you'd like.
Yeah, I don't mind doing that. That's totally fine. So, it sounds great. Thanks, Jaden. That's perfect.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, everybody. Have a great... I'm waving, but you can't see because it's Discord.
Thank you so much. This was fun. I might probably partake in it.
Thank
you, everyone.
Thank
you. It was fun.
Have a good
I'm so glad.